Welcome to the U of Smooth Lounge. Grab a drink, grab a cocktail, have a seat. We've got one of those like nice big long chaise lounge type chairs for you to truly relax, sink in. You are going to enjoy yourself tonight. It's story time. Actually, it's not story time, but something about telling stories, relating experiences. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here at the University of Smooth. Nighttime in the middle of the Midwest with your DJ Nixon the Dark. Women, just like men, are having a hell of a time out there in the dating relationship. I know, shocking. You are not the only one struggling. It's almost as though you and her have something in common. This is strange. Aren't we told over and over again that the thing we're looking for in a partner is to have something in common? And here we are. We've got this common touch point. We're both struggling with relationships. Yet, this is actually a terrible, terrible underscore, underline, bold, like what other emphasis can we put on this word terrible to impress upon you to shut the F up about your dating failures when you're talking to a woman you are trying to advance your cause with? What have we always returned to when it comes to what women are looking for from men? Value. We measure it by the male protector algorithm, the capacity to be a protector of women. What do we measure women by? We measure them by fertility. That's right, that ass. We have told you before, we live in an ass first society. How is that relevant to you shutting the F up about your dating failures? Think about her dating failures. Her dating failures are not your dating failures. If she sucks at dating, if she is god awful at relationships, you know what? It's an ass first society. You will still take one look at her and take your chances. You do not actually have this in common with her. Her being terrible at relationships is completely unrelated to you being terrible at relationships. When you are terrible at relationships, what you're telling her is that you are failing the simple test of being attractive and the simple test of being a protector. This is not a common touch point that you have with her. You need to be aware of the signals that you are sending when you are saying other women are not interested in me. What is your strategy then? We always return to building your own value. That's, of course, our baseline starting point. Get jacked if you can, build muscle, build status, build relationships and connections. But if you are out in the trenches with this girl and she starts asking, here is the golden strategy. I am giving you permission. Nixon the Dark is giving you permission here and now to shut the F up about your dating failures if she asks about relationships. You are allowed to change the subject or to give a brief response like, well, I'm looking for a real connection. What about you? This is a key three-word strategy to help you get past any obstacles when a woman may be asking you about your dating failures or successes or why you guys are even meeting up with each other to begin with when you both haven't already been locked down by somebody else. Go into it a little bit, then say, what about you? Another thing you may be surprised to know, women don't mind at all the opportunity to talk about themselves. So she is not looking for a detailed discourse on all of your relationship history. A simple comment about connection that you're looking for is just fine. And then she'll be glad to talk about her own successes or failures. And when she does, whether she realizes it or not, she may be telling you exactly why or why not you want to be involved with her beyond the first X number of minutes, hours, or days that it takes for you to have an intimate encounter. If she tells you why she's terrible at relationships, but is okay at intimacy, believe her. Then act accordingly. Be quiet, learn to listen, learn to read. It will do wonders for your interactions with her. You do not need to go into all of your failures If you have to tell a story or two about your dating misadventures, tell something where you are simply a neutral bystander or you kind of come out on top. That'll be fine. Highlighting any instances in which you are a loser or you are unattractive or you have a low value will always be interpreted, rightly so, by her as I am not attractive. You can avoid this unforced error very easily. And if you continue to build your own value, this will be less and less of a problem for you. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow You Have Smooth for more content.